Good morning, a happy Thursday to you. It's the 23rd of September today, and this story, well, it just follows on from the reduction, 20 quid a week universal credit, which is definitely happening. They are definitely taking away that money from people that they gave it to last year, which did not include anybody with a legacy benefit. And there is still this court case going on, probably in about 6 days' time. I think it was the 29th. So we still have that to come. Whether it's making any difference or not, I don't know, because it is now, obviously, will be just about the back pay that they could pay, because they will not be paying anybody anything, because they've obviously removed it from everybody. So 20 quid a week, which is quite a lot of money when you think about it, 80 quid a month. And if you're suffering with lack of money anyway, that's going to be quite an influence. So this story, this lady, I don't particularly like her very much, but she's on Twitter and I do follow her. She's Frances Ryan, and she writes for The Guardian. So I can't really say much about her because of YouTube censorship, because I'm going to be putting this on YouTube. However, her views on the jib jab are actually dubious, and if you want to find out more, then she's on Twitter. So this obviously she's talking about how callousness this is, because there was a bedroom tax which is still being paid by millions of people. And for the ESA reduction in the working group, which they took off money, that was a few years ago now. And then there's obviously the idea that this 20 quid a week as well was not paid to disabled people who actually are mostly on legacy benefits. So it is next month that universal credit will be cut back, a policy that will be likely to cause catastrophic suffering and push 800,000 people into poverty. But when you look at this story and the reason behind it, if you are following the narrative, you will know all about the potential UBI, Universal Basic Income, that they want to impose on everybody. Well, if they're pushing them into poverty, they will just say, right, you have to go on to UBI. Talking about the bedroom tax, which penalises social housing tenants for having 2 bedrooms when they only one, including myself. I get hammered with that. Child tax credits was changed, and it was reduced for some of the poorest children, with women who've been raped, told to prove their abuse to earn their benefits. And of course then there's the cut from £30 a week from people too ill to work. Obviously the policies were outraged, but they went ahead anyway, and they're still in force today. We do not need the universal credit cut to come into effect for them to go hungry, because we're already using food banks, and the cut is not even the only social security squeeze right now. There's 2 million people on legacy benefits who were never eligible for the £20 uplift, talking about winter coming up soon, in which millions of people will suffer the universal credit cut, just as energy prices are rocketing. It could be a turning point. And of course, half the public think that coronavirus claimants are more likely to be deserving than pre-pandemic claimants, i.e. the ones that claimed UC because of it, rather than those that were already on it. So again, there's the division, there's the deliberate separation of people into 2 groups so that they can fight each other, the same way that the able-bodied think that disabled people get an easy life and they get given everything and they get given money for nothing, and they have to go out to work and earn it. And there's a lot of division that I hear about this. They are simply jealous people. if they had the disabilities that people have, then maybe they might shut their mouths a little bit more. So as I say, I'm not a fan of hers, but the article was very thorough. It doesn't really give any solution to any problems, so it's not really going to change anything. It just highlights this to the able-bodied world. Anyway, have a good day. That's the end of this video, and see you next time.